Students, I am Gurpreet Kaur from Sant Ishar Singh Memorial School. Today in this video, I am going to discuss with you the importance of statics. This topic is for class plus 1. Yes, students, statics has emerged as a lifeline of economics. It is because of the growing use of statics by the economists that the subject like econometrics have been added to the horizon of economics. The very first importance of statics is quantitative expressions of economic problems. Consider an economic problem, be it the problem of unemployment, the problem of price rise, or the problem of shrinking exports. The first task of the economist is to understand its magnitude through its quantitative expression. Take an example. If it is a problem of unemployment, we make its quantitative expression starting that 20% of India's working population is unemployed, or that between the year of 2005 and 2019 the percentage of the unemployed working population has tended to increase from 18% to 9.4%. The second one is intersectoral and the intertemporal comparisons. Economists do not stop merely at the quantitative expression of the problems. They would try to further comprehend it through the intersectoral and the intertemporal comparison. From the intersectoral comparison, we mean the comparison across the different sectors of the economy. Thus, analyzing the problem of unemployment, the economist would like to know the magnitude of unemployment across the rural and the urban sectors of the economy. They would like to know what percentage of rural population is unemployed compared to the urban population. Intertemporal comparison means understanding the change in the magnitude of the problem over the time. This would mean making a comparison over the different plan periods of the rural and the urban unemployment. The third point is working out cause and effect relationship. Economists try to find out cause and effect relationship between different set of data. This enables them to attempt an effective diagnosis of the problem and accordingly to suggest some effective remedies. Thus, through their statistical studies, if the economists come to know that it is because of decline in demand that investment in the economy has tended to shrink, they can suggest the government to adopt such measures as would increase the level of demand in the economy. Next one is the formulation of policies. Now think, how does the finance minister decide to increase or decrease taxation as a source of government revenue? Obviously, through statistical studies. It is through statistical investigations that the finance minister get a feedback on the tax paying capacity of the people and revenue needs of the government. Accordingly, tax rates are fixed to get maximum possible revenue with minimum possible discomfort to the people. The next importance of statics that it helps in the establishment of economic equilibrium. Now, what is economical equilibrium? It is the state of balance for the producer or the consumer, where the producer find that his profits are maximum or where the consumers find that his satisfaction is maximum. It is through the use of the statistical methods that the economists have evolved some eco-fundamentals telling us how profit of the producers are maximized or how consumers get maximum satisfaction. Next importance of statics that it is helpful in the construction of economic theories or the economic models. Now, what is economic theory? It is an established statistical relationship between different set of statistical data offering conclusions of economic significance. The well-known inverse relationship between price of a commodity and its demand is an established statistical relationship, and therefore it is a part of economic theory. Is the construction of statistical relationships or the models possible without statistical experiment? Certainly, this is not possible. All the theories are constructed with the help of statistical information. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching the video.